Kinda looks like Christmas. B, 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 and B. Oh, I'm so looby. It's leaking everywhere. What the? I haven't been recording any of this. Why is it so tight? That's what she said. I'm in immense pain. This feels so good. I'm so excited. I really regret not taking these out of the bag. Come on. Just cooperate. I don't know why they continue to use these ugly ass stickers. They missed. They didn't put it in the hole right. Look at this. This is all bumped up. So it looks and feels terrible. It was a beautiful rainy summer afternoon the other day. The perfect kind of day to turn off the screens, make a cup of coffee, and of course, build a keyboard. What's up everyone, Keyboard McKinnon here with a relaxing rainy day keyboard build. I've been wanting to build an Akko board for a while now, but the ones I want are almost always sold out. Until today. Today I'm building the MOD006 from Akko. Now I also put MOD007 in the title, and that's because the 006 and 007 are exactly the same, except the 007 has a knob where the 006 has a badge. So you just pick which one's more useful to you, but this video still covers both. I personally am just a sucker for a badge. This board also comes with several options for just being 170 USD. Inside of the very pleasantly branded packaging, we're greeted with the user manual that I just read to turn off the RGB, a bag containing the badge, LED indicator diffuser, screws and hex tool, and optional pour-on gaskets, the top case, hot swap 1.2mm PCB with north-facing TTC sockets, alu plate, daughter board, plate foam, plate mount stabs, and gasket jackets all pre-assembled, an ugly rubber coiled cable that I'll never use, a plastic dust cover, a polycarbonate plate option, a pour-on switch pad sheet that I'm very intrigued by, the pour-on case foam, and the bottom case. I was feeling a little spicy.
Why is it spicy?
So I got it in this beautiful red. I really like the look of this case, for the most part. The chamfered edges are clean, the cutout on the bottom gives the side profile some nice flair, Exploded 75 is very aesthetically pleasing to me, and the badge is just the cherry on top. My one complaint about its looks is the same one as almost every other enthusiast. The ugly sticker on the bottom. That, as you saw in the intro, they didn't even apply correctly, making it even worse. But I don't buy keyboards to look at the bottom. Well, except maybe the QK65. Looks will only go so far though. Let's get this thing built. Since this thing came with so many options, I would be doing you all a disservice by not trying them out. So today I'm going to be doing two builds. The first build is going to be the alu plate with the gasket socks, since those are the stiffer options. And the second will be the polycarb plate with the pour-on gaskets to see how much flex I can really get out of the board. My original plan was to quickly mod up the plate mount stabilizers with some dielectric grease and 205 grade 0 to see if they're really worth saving, and then to swap them out for owl stabs on the polycarb build if needed. But these things actually tuned up really well. I was pretty lazy about tuning them because I was just going to swap them out anyway, but even with my lazy lube job, they sounded pretty great, so I just kept them in. After the stabs are finished, I delicately and tediously lined up the switch pad, plate foam, and the plate. You know what's not tedious though? Pressing that subscribe button. It's super easy, only takes a second. Go ahead, try it out. See how easy that was? With this being a north-facing PCB, I wanted to try out another long pole switch. So I went with a green jacket linears from K&C Keys. They're a 5-pin switch that come in both linear and tactile. They have an HPE top housing, nylon bottom housing, a 13.9mm long daddy palm stem, a 2-stage spring with 55 gram actuation and 63.5 gram bottom out, and they have a very consistent and smooth factory lube application. The housings are kind of large though. They were rough to put in the first time, and I noticed some shavings in the plate from them afterwards, but nothing that affects functionality. Finally, for the keycaps, I'm once again, and hopefully for the last time, going back to my white on black double shot PBT set from Divinity. I've seen a lot of people using this colorway on red boards recently, but there is something about it that I just love. So I'm participating in the cliche. But I mean, Come on. This thing is beautiful. And it sounds pretty good too. But I think it gets even better when it's swapped to the polycarb plate with the pour-on gaskets. Polycarb plates might not be my favorite, but alu plates always sound a little too harsh for my taste. And even though the first build had more flex than I expected, it gets a lot more comfortable with the second configuration. The pour-on switch pad is also really cool in my opinion. It rounds off the bottom out sound really nicely, but it doesn't just make it sound like PE foam like I was worried about. I do wish Akko would move past the north-facing sockets. Their build quality has really gotten up there with the other in-stock entry-level keyboards, but continuing to use north-facing sockets is limiting the options for their customers if they want to use cherry profile keycaps. That's really my only complaint other than the sticker though, and it can easily be circumvented with the correct switch choice. The MOD006 and 007 sound great, they're easy to build, they come with several options by default, and, most importantly, it's affordable. If you've been eyeing up either of these boards, my only warning is to just be wary of your switch and keycap choice. Otherwise, I think it's a very good board to start or continue your venture down the custom keyboard rabbit hole. Before I leave you here with the sound test, I just want to remind you to drop a like if you like the video and consider subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot. And you can come follow me on Instagram now. I tease new videos before they drop, as well as post some behind the scenes stuff and just some fun photos of keyboards. Thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you in the next one.